I participated with Group B in this class project, and since California is known for its devastating wildfires, especially this year, we chose our topic to be on wildfires, smoke, and how it affects our respiratory system. I chose to talk about what causes the problem. The amount of smoke that has been around our area in the last month is insane and can cause issues for people not only close to the fire helping, but people like us at 100 miles away from the actual incident. I'm going to talk about what causes the problem at a perspective of what causes the fire and also what causes the fire to be an issue for people. First, I'm going to talk about what causes these wildfires to be so dangerous and uncontrollable. In California, we are known for our hot summers and in some parts, our wet and snowy winters. However, the last 10 years or so have all been different. Some years with almost no rain at all, causing droughts all throughout the state, and some years having lots of rain and snow to produce an actual winter. All of these weather conditions have an effect on the environment in their own way, some good and some bad. When we have rainy years, it feeds Mother Nature and allows plants, bushes, trees, grass, etc. to sprout and grow tremendously. Not only does rain help with the growth of already living things, it helps produce more plants and trees to grow and expand on the already growing population. But when we have hot and humid summers with no rain, like this previous year, it dries everything out and creates a huge fire hazard. California is also known for its high winds. The southern part of the state has winds they named the Santa Ana winds, and these wind conditions are very common during fire season. As for the northern part, wind is also a common factor and huge problem for fire. The last huge fire starter that is related to weather conditions is humidity. The lower the humidity, especially in the teens and below, the easier it is for a fire to start and spread at a rapid pace. When a fire starts and the humidity is low and the winds are high, it creates a wind-driven violent fire that can tear through not only forests but neighborhoods, and it can cause unbelievable damage as we've seen just this past year in California. The next topic is what causes the problem with smoke and our respiratory system. As we all know, smoking is not only bad for your health, but also your respiratory system. However, can smoke from wildfires have a similar effect? When wildfires break out, different kinds of combustibles are burned each time. Sometimes wildfires contained to a forest and burned grass, bushes, trees, and other components of a forest sometimes the wildfires are uncontrollable and they make their way into neighborhoods or towns. Neighborhoods and towns are full of combustibles, and some can be very dangerous if burned, such as chemical plants. However, everything that burns lets out some sort of toxin, some more harmful than others. When houses and cars start to burn from these wildfires, it creates tons of toxins to burn, such as rubber, plastic, garage-kept products, such as paint, chemicals, cleaning materials, and the smoke from these things go up into the air. Now, when this smoke travels throughout our atmosphere and across a large body of land, it is potentially harmful for animals and humans to breathe in. These fires can also produce ash, dust, and debris to be in the air. These things can often irritate a person's respiratory system, especially if they have prior health and respiratory issues. So looking at the big picture, these toxins and unhealthy substances released from these fires is what causes the problems with our respiratory system. There are many other factors that play into this, such as age, pregnancy, prior health issues, outside exposure, but the main reason is the toxins that are released as smoke and ash. Everybody is affected differently from these smoking conditions, but I wanted to explain how the smoke affects the respiratory system. Anytime there's a fire, no matter the size, someone is at potential risk for smoke exposure or inhalation. Although when a fire the size of the fires we have had in California last month and a half break out, it can have an effect on an entire population. The reason being is the smoke travel. When we breathe in this smoke, the particles can be trapped and deposited in our airway. When this happens, these small particles can drift down and reach our lungs and alveoli. This can disrupt the exchange of oxygen and carbon monoxide in the lungs and become harmful to a person. Overall, no matter the extent of exposure to smoke someone encounters, smoke can always be harmful to us, especially our respiratory system.